Cute doll, clean girl aesthetic vibe vlog. The cute doll, clean girl aesthetic vlog. Guys, it's kind of cold outside. Oh, okay. Today I'm doing the clean girl aesthetic, not because I'm lazy and I don't want to do any of my makeup, but today I have 2 interviews. And one of them is like in the middle of the fucking night at like 8:30 p.m. because I'm interviewing for a freelancer position. So it's like kind of like it has like flexible hours. I kind of really look forward to the freelancer position because I was actually trying to be a freelancer a couple years ago in 2021. I was trying to be a freelancer because I liked the flexible hours, the increased pay, and just basically you get to do everything in your own time, and you don't have to, you could just even be remote and all these things. So I was like always trying to be a freelancer for a long time, but this opportunity just presented itself to me, and I'm just like thinking like, how am I gonna do this? Do I put this on my resume? Do I tell other people I have this? And I was just like trying to figure it out, but basically I'm just gonna keep it as like a side gig and just only record it for taxes. And I'm really excited, looking forward to that opportunity. I'm gonna make sure that I bill all my hours though, which is the only thing I'm worried about is billing. And then I just realized that an invoice is just a Word document PDF'd. So I could definitely make my own invoices. That's crazy, right? And then so yeah, I look forward to that interview in the night. That'd be really cool to layer on top of everything I'm already doing. So clean girl aesthetic. So yesterday I had an interview at 10 a.m. The girl, she was really nice, but I did this makeup look, and then I added some more makeup to do my stream, and then I took my makeup off and streamed with no camera for the rest of the day, and then came back later and streamed more in the rest of the day. I was actually really sick for the past 2 days. I literally was like, I was sick from like stress, and like it just took over my whole body, and I was just like fevery, but I still wanted to keep streaming, so I streamed with my camera off, and I feel a lot better today. We are cutting tennis rolls out of the request list from my dad because the tennis rolls have a bliss point that is like, you could just eat it infinitely. Like I remember I ate 2 on the first day, 3 on the second day, and 1 on the last day. Like I was supposed to eat 1 a day for the whole week, and there was 6 in there. And then it's just like, it's just with my genetics, I just cannot, because my mom gave me a fat gene, I could easily become extremely obese. So I just have to be really careful like what I choose to eat, because if something, I told you guys I made this whole series in the winter, in December, but I posted them later this year, that they were like my Patreon videos that I had locked, but they're free now on my YouTube. It's just a whole bunch of like tips about eating, and basically if you have to eat stuff based on how it makes you feel. So if you eat something and it doesn't make you feel full, it makes you feel more hungry, that's obviously gonna snowball, and you just don't want to do that. So I'm gonna ask next week for half the amount of curry because it's a lot of food, and also I'm gonna ask for, because I do believe in like Liv Schmidt's theory, like just eat half or eat smaller portions, eat smaller bites and stuff like, not smaller bites, eat smaller portions, like just have a bite or 2 of everything. And that's what I was kind of doing like with my desserts. I had like a bite of like every dessert that I liked, whatever, like instead of eating like the whole thing, whatever. But I'm gonna ask for half the amount of curry. I'm gonna ask for cassava pone if he goes to the bakery, and jalebi, and that's it, just those 3 things. And I'm also gonna ask for like this thing is called baigan choco with pepper, which is like a it's basically, in American it's eggplant, but they put like pepper in it and stuff, and it tastes really good. And they like mash it up, and it's like a vegetable. It's really good. It's like a puree all mashed up. It's not like solid. It's really good. It's like pumpkin, like when you have mashed up pumpkin. It's like mashed potatoes. Like, you know, mashed potatoes, but it's made with eggplants. Like that consistency. It's really good. Yeah, that's all the updates I have right now. Cute girl, clean girl aesthetic. I'm gonna play some video games. Wait for these interviews. So because this makeup performed really well yesterday, and when I went on the interview, the girl who interviewed me had the same exact makeup. I was like, I did it! Oh my god! And then yesterday I was watching all my TikToks. I was like, all of these girls with the clean girl aesthetic, I just couldn't stop looking at their faces. Like, I hate that I keep changing. But yeah, I will be wearing my cute doll makeup starting tomorrow again. So, but because one of my interviews is in the night tonight, so I have to keep this on all day, which I look forward to. I was just craving to do like this clean girl aesthetic today. It was like, my eyelashes the eyelashes are really good. I don't know if you can see anything out here. Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing today. Right now I'm gonna eat some goat curry, and I'm going to make some coffee and drink some water and play video games, do my interviews. So yeah, that was really cool. I really like this look now, and I think if I work at those offices, I will be wearing this look or very similar. So I look forward to vlogging all those for you guys too. Okay. Trying to think if there's anything else I have to say, but I can't think of anything right now. Even though there's so much. Okay, let's go. Okay, bye. This is kind of what it looks like. In the indoors. It's really hard to see, but I have like eyelashes and everything. I'm wearing like a lot of mascara today. Let me see if I could show you in the mirror. This video for like the 50th time, by the way. I'm trying to show like my eyelashes. I have a lot of eyelashes. It's really good for the clean girl aesthetic. It's very eyelash dependent. I have some, so all good here. So glad we made it online. I know a lot of people are going to like this ugly ass makeup look because a lot of people, they don't want me to look like really pretty, really cute. So they always tell me like, take your makeup off, blah, blah, blah. But I know what you guys are all up to. The only reason I'm doing this is because it performed really well in yesterday's interview. So yeah, last night was wild with the dreams. Oh my god, I look so pretty on stream. Can I show you? Like I'm like skinny and starving. Last night was wild with dreams. I dreamt that I was getting married, that my whole family was in this house. I don't know what house that was. All of the cousins were like sitting on the floor. My dad was sitting there too, and like, you know, like the blueness of the TV was just shining on them. And it was like, it looked like the book 1982 with a blue screen on, everyone just glaring on them. Like I never seen the movie, I only read the book. With like Big Brother, not the TV show, but like the book referenced in 1982. And I just dreamt that I was getting married, and that like, I was like, I don't think I would ever do this, but some brides, they wear like bridal like robe and nice little like slip and stuff for getting ready for their wedding. And I dreamt that I did that, and I dreamt that my mom and my dad bought me, because when I was little, when I was a teenager, they always used to take me to the store to buy dresses, and like for prom and parties and school dances. And I dreamt that how I dreamt how like they bought me one that was really pretty and white, but I don't know why. When I went into my room, I
put on like this like green robe that transformed into like a pixie green silk slip and long robe over it. And then when I go into that room that has all the cousins, this is just a dream. Go into the room that has like all the cousins and everything. My dad is like, you're not wearing the one that we bought you, like, you know. And then I was like, yeah, I know, sorry. And then so like I see like this like whole like little tray of dolls, and I'm like putting like the clothes on them, like the robes on them, like they're already wearing like dresses and stuff. It was just so weird. I can't believe I dreamt that I was like about to get married. It was just like really cool, actually. And it's because I let go of that idea. That's why I did dream of it. Which they always say, like, if you want a manifestation, you have to just let it go, you know. And then I had this extremely strange dream about another creator that I dreamt that like all of a sudden I could see like through the screen. All of a sudden I'm in their room and noticing like just how like gross their room is, and like it's just so funny. It's just like my subconscious is just telling me like you don't have to be jealous or comparing yourself to anybody. Like this person is gross. And I was just like laughing when I woke up. It was so funny, you know. Can I tell you, I dreamt that like all of a sudden the camera's like zooming all around them, and then they're like, it's okay, I'm gonna just tell you everything. And then they're just like passing gas in their room, but nobody could hear them. This is my dream. And then I dreamt that like the camera zooms down from above and you can see like their thighs, and they're wearing like these jail pants and they're orange. Guys, I don't know, it's a dream. That's why it's so crazy. But instead of a chair, and like their chair is like all ripped up, but their chair is like, instead of like a regular seat, instead of a regular seat, the chair is like two like partitions, like one here and one there, like split, and then like one for each thigh. I don't know. This is what I'm dreaming. And then I woke up and I was like, yeah, you're right, dream. I don't have to like be comparing myself or jealous of anyone. So it was so funny. I dreamt I was like, I like visualized my like self going into that stream room, and it was like extremely gross, basically. And then I could just say, I'm better than you. Okay, I wanted to play League today because I'm extremely angry, but I want to eat first, so I'm gonna make a raid. League helps a lot with my anger issues. And they're saying that a lot of this like anger or whatever is like very genetic, and I feel like that like from my dad too. Like I told you, like I'm like him. And because in the very olden days people had to fight for survival, they're very savage people, and like those tendencies, like the strongest people survived. So the ones who are like vicious and like warriors and whatever, were their DNA was like preserved and passed down, like the strongest of the tribe. So I do believe I do have some of that. But of course, there's a lot of like weak people in the world right now. Please, guys, help me with my Lost Ark raids. There's a lot of, also wish me luck for my interviews. I hope I get all the jobs and I could just do them all at the same time. Because I'm so close to 1640. All right. Let me change my titles, and then I'll get some food. But yeah, I can't believe I got so sick for the past 2 days. Oh, and I'm sick. All I could think about is like, oh my god, I need to get online. Because people are gonna think like I fucking quit the internet or something. Like, you're never gonna fucking win. All right. Changed my titles. The stream challenge, it didn't really work because I was sick, so I didn't really get to like put the camera on and my mic on and everything. So I'm gonna retry it again later. Obviously I can't do it today because I have a whole bunch of meetings. And I'm gonna also, let me apply to some jobs right now. Yeah, I'm really excited for the night interview. I just confirmed it. At first, when I woke up this morning and I saw that, I was like, what the fuck? Is this lady fucking crazy? And then I was like, wait, that actually works for me. Like, really well. Know what I'm saying? Oh, this invitation's like scaring the shit out of me. What kind of meeting is this? Okay, it's just Zoom. It looks so fucking weird. I'm always afraid. Oh, I want to tell you guys. I'm always afraid of getting fucking scammed. Yo! This lady, I was telling you how I want to juggle multiple jobs. This lady fucking has like 2 emails from real health organizations on both. Oh my god, I would love to do this because it's like what is that thing called? You know? The non-profit organizations. Oh my god, I love her profile picture. She looks so cute. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Yeah, and that's the other thing I was afraid of is like I would be too excited more for my part-time job, which is like gonna be barely paying me compared to my full-time job, which is gonna be my bread and butter. So I was kind of afraid of that, but because like it's reverse psychology. Like the one that's not gonna ask you to work, you're gonna be more excited about it, and they're not even gonna be micromanaging you or showing it. It sounds like a dream job. They're not gonna be micromanaging you or asking you to do every single thing. So I want you guys to be aware of scam jobs. So I received a lot of offers for scam jobs. Basically, the email is like from a person with a name, no offense, because it's like literally my race. So it's like literally a person from like a different country, and they write this long email that makes no fucking sense. It also has no good formatting. It's like copy and pasted together. The hi plus your name is like together in like one word. It's like a scam. And then they write like they just paste a job description in there, and then they put like a rate. So like they put the salary transparently. So obviously hungry people will like get back to them, start begging them, whatever. And then at the end of the email, it's like thank you. It says thank you and their signature and their contact information. It could even have like a legit LinkedIn, which I looked at. I asked ChatGPT like, are these real people? Blah blah blah. And it doesn't say like, tell me what times work for you. Let me get back to you. Whatever. It doesn't say any follow up. It's just hi. We think you might be a good fit for this job. Paste a job description and a signature, and it's on purpose. And then at the bottom it says, if you wish to unsubscribe from us, just you can do it here or whatever. And then like at the top of the emails, there's like this sketchy notice too. It's like, if you wish to unsubscribe, and it's like blah blah blah, we received your information from blah blah blah, and then it's like not even where I applied to, and it's just like I always trace it back to like the applications I sent and all these things. And I always trace it back to all of these applications and everything. I always trace back every application. When someone reaches out to me, I look up the original job that I applied to see what I agreed to when I applied. I didn't really agree, but because everything's negotiable, but I just always trace it back. And like for those, I have a little bit of harder time tracing back. So whenever I see those company names, there's like 5 of them, I just never apply to them anymore because it's wasting my time. And they always get back to me, and they send these scammer emails. I even got onto the phone with one of the companies. Literally, they're asking me for my fucking last 4 digits of my social security number. Like, obviously, don't give that to anyone. And I'm like, no, I can't give you that. They're like, okay, we'll just use the last 4 numbers of your phone number. Like, whatever. They already have my phone number, so whatever. And then they're like asking for something else that I didn't want to give them. And the number one red flag is when they email you, the scammers. When they email you, they're gonna ask you to send them an updated resume. And although that sounds normal, because my resume, I change it, I update it all the time, and I'm always changing it and enhancing it and simplifying it, making it very appealing. I love editing my resume. Every time I finish editing my resume, I feel very accomplished, and I love sending out the new version. And my resume has been working better and better every time. So if you're not getting any interviews, you have to change your resume. So and like, if you're lazy and clueless, just ask ChatGPT to make one for you. But I have a really good resume because I know, like, my resume, I wrote it myself, like, literally, because it was like before the time of AI. I wrote my resume myself, and then I went through all of these recruiters and career trainers and coaches, and they literally were like editing my resume for me and helping me, and they were like, what does this really mean? Like, and then I was like, it means I did this, and then they just wrote it for me. And then so then they like edited my resume, right? And then so I started getting jobs with my resume like very early age, like 10-12 years ago, a long time ago. And then so every single time that part of the resume got me a good job, I just left it forever. I never had to change it again. And then I add one on top, then I add one on top. So all I really have to ever do is edit my most previous experience over and over again, since I'm doing it myself this time. And also I add in some important stuff that people are looking for now in all the jobs I'm applying for in my previous experience. So I had to add, I was like, wait, hold on, guys. I did not even put that I was like also doing this whole thing and also this whole thing. Like, you know, that's like not even my job. But anyways, so yeah, the scammers, they ask me for all those information. They ask you to send the resume. Do not send it to them. They somehow got your email and your name from somewhere, but they don't have your resume, or they wouldn't ask for it again. I understand if, like, for me, I have this one recruiter. I make a special resume and a special biography for every single job I apply to through her. I understand her. She's legitimate, and she works for a legitimate company and everything. And so I understand her. So I make a unique version for every single job I apply to, and that's what you're supposed to do. But I just have like one generic one that has everything. So that's what I apply with, because you never know what they're really looking for, because they always tell me later on like what they're actually looking for, and I'm like, yeah, well, actually I know how to do that. So so the scammers, yeah, they'll ask you for you to send the updated resume, because they don't have it, because they're not legitimate, and they always ask for that. And so then I read on Reddit that that company actually did, that specific one that asked me for my social, but I didn't give it. And then so I want you guys to be really careful. Like, just because somebody asks you for something doesn't mean you should just tell them. Be really careful about scams. Like, imagine like it's just like a whole thing and you get like your identity stolen. That would be like so much more burdensome than getting a job or not having a job, you know? So you got to really think about things in total perspective. Don't ever be desperate for a job. So she emailed me, blah blah blah. I muted her, I blocked her phone number. She kept calling me, asked me for the resume. So don't do that. I think that's, I don't know why it's not full circle with the scam. But yeah, be careful with the scam, because if it just doesn't make sense, if you have a gut feeling about something, just always trust that gut feeling. So yeah. So I don't even apply to those anymore. Whenever I see those like 5 company names, I do not even apply to them, because they're not even real job posting. They're not real. So a lot of the jobs too, they're not even real postings. But my number one secret is to always apply, except if it's like those 5 scammer jobs. Oh yeah, so on Reddit, what happened was, they said that they actually applied and took the job for one of them, and then like my greatest fear is like that they won't pay you, but then or steal my identity, and then one of the people on Reddit said that like they were like, oh yeah, in order to get paid out you need to buy a $500 ID card, and that's why they're creating this like, and then it's, I believe the Reddit person, because on the phone call they're like, yeah, we just need the last 4 of your social, and then I'm like, no, I can't, that's not like, I never had to give that to anyone before. That's what I said. And then I was like, I'm not really okay. And then I was about to like hang up. And then she was like, no, wait, I'll take the last 4 of your phone number, which she already knows. So I'm like, okay. I just said it. And then she was like, yeah, the reason why we need this is to create a unique ID. So we use basically your initials and the last 3 of your last name and the last 3 of your first name and whatever the crap, okay? And then I was like, okay, whatever. So then like when she started emailing me to follow up, I just ghosted her. But then I checked on Reddit because I was just so curious, like why did I get 2 phone calls like this? Like, and then so then I checked and it was like, yeah, they actually made somebody pay $500 for an ID to get their payouts. And it was like crazy to me because it was like, that is exactly what they told me that they were making it for. They're like, we need to make a unique ID for you. And then so basically they make you buy like an ID card. Like, that's fucking crazy, bro. What a scam. And you know that there are also scam whenever they just keep trying to reach out to you and trying to talk to you. Because real recruiters are so busy that you have to reach out to them, actually. Still applying to more jobs right now. I love the clean girl aesthetic, and mine is just gonna get better and better. But like I'm dying to tell somebody like all of my goals and dreams of what I want to do and where I want to live and what I want to be, but I don't know. Let's see if we can get some more. Yeah, I'm really excited. I really want to do the quest on Lost Ark Europe on my Sork. I think I'm also going to use the second event on her as well, because I don't think I know I can't get my scrapper up to 1640. It's actually a lot harder than it looks, and the event helps you so much, and yet still it's so hard to, even with the event. So, and the event gives you so much max. Yeah, I decided to not tell you my secret, the one I was trying to say earlier. I get so mad at myself whenever I just overextend myself. I'm so hungry, so I want to eat. I'm so excited about the interview tonight. But the only thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be really careful with billing my hours. That's my number one thing. Problem with me is obviously I do everything really fast. So like something I could spend the whole day and a half working on in a corporate salary job as a freelancer, because nobody's bothering me and stuff, and because I'm doing it remotely, I could literally finish it in like 1 hour. So obviously you don't want to build a 1 hour thing for a 1.5 day amount of hours thing. So that's like building a 1 hour for something that what is really worth is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hours worth. That's crazy, right? So let's just do a little bit more. Also, I'm like really, I applied to every single job. I know you're like, that's not possible. Yeah, I did it. I know that also doesn't make sense. It's like, then you would have a job, whatever, but it's true. I really do apply to every single job. I told you to skip over the 5 scamming ones if they're not in my area. Oh my god, this one says to work that it works for Netflix. Is this a scamming job? This is a fucking scam. Oh my god, it's like Netflix Inc. and it has 2 dots. Oh my god, I fucking hate these fucking scammers, bro. Because they will ruin your life. They will ruin your life. It's like, work for Netflix. They did not even put the Netflix logo, bro. What the fuck? But I'm just so happy to be doing these interviews later. I'm excited about them. Okay, I think that's enough for right now. You start knowing when you're at the end because the locations are all really far away, and the locations are far away, and also the titles stop making sense, like to what you are tailored to. I also did try like branching out and going into different fields, but I'm not really okay with that. But I could basically like triple the amount of applications I do per day if I do that, but I don't want to because I like what I'm specialized in, and there's nothing better than just going something. If you're the best Sorc NA, why would you just re-roll to Lancer, basically? You know, even if it makes more money, who fucking cares? You're the best Sorc NA. Okay, I'm gonna get some food. Umbrella aesthetic. Okay, I'm gonna try to eat this. Like the dish I chose is too small. Give you strength. Yo, it's so good. And I eat this and I feel like I could stream for 15 hours right now. I'm gonna tell him beef or goat, but I really like goat more. Do I have enough water? I'm so excited about this nonprofit. Oh my god. Let's make a roll. Okay, every time I make a deliverable, I will bill 7 hours. I will bill 7 hours per deliverable. I have to do something like that because I would have gotten paid like for 12 hours worth for that deliverable. Nonprofit. Seven hours is still a steal. But in reality, it would take me 4 hours to do it. Because remember, that's the other thing about interviews. They're now going to make you do like 6 rounds. Like I told you guys, I've been going through like 6-round interviews. All the way up to the final boss, literally. But, and then they'll just reject you. And then I told you guys I had to do like a 4-hour assignment. It literally took all 4 hours. Like, it's no joke. And I told you, like, I outlined the entire plan, and I know I shouldn't have. And then they just rejected me. They steal my idea, and then, so, from now on, I'm just gonna bill. If anybody asks me to do any more assignments, I'm gonna bill them for the 4 hours. Because they're gonna use my assignment anyway. And if not, I'm just not gonna do it. So. And don't be naive, guys. People will scam you, they will use you. So don't do the work for free. In my days, in the old days, we never had to do assignments. Never, 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 never. I can't believe how much this is like normalized now. And the thing is, I love doing the assignment. It's like my passion, but I'm not getting paid to do the assignment, so never again. Oops. Do you guys think I'm some pushover loser for doing that assignment? Let me tell you what I did. I did the assignment. So the assignment reads, you have to present a plan to our chief operating officer about X, Y, and Z. Write us the plan. So I wrote the plan. And the reason why the assignment was 4 hours, my assignment was 8 pages. I made it 8 pages, but I made like a table of contents, everything. And when I did my assignment and I wrote out the plan, they told us not to use AI, so I didn't. I just used my own brain, so it was even better than all my experience. And after I sent it to her, she sent me like a rejection letter, like in a couple days, and then she was like, and I just know because I'm smart enough, and I know how much people have stolen my ideas in corporate, and I never say anything. Obviously, what can you say? You can't say anything. The only thing you could do is just only tell it to the highest person all the time. Just tell them directly, the highest person, and they'll know that you're the best one. And that's what I used to do. So then I was like really mad. So I slept on it, but then the next day, when I wake up, I have the best ideas. When I woke up, I'm like, bro, I'm just gonna email my plan to the chief operating officer directly. Because it's like I did a genius job. It was like an 8-page PDF. It was like beautifully formatted and everything. And then, so I look up on their website and on LinkedIn, and they don't even have a chief operating officer. Like, what the actual fuck, bro? I just got bamboozled to the Omega. That was crazy to me. The hardest part about the rejection is you just have to keep working on yourself. And nobody's ever going to tell you what you did wrong. But deep inside, you know what you did wrong. So. I'm like, eat this last piece. Okay, I have to save this for later. I'm full. Thing is with me, I can't wait to post this video. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to actually just post this. It's only 12:02 p.m. and I have to do my hair and a whole bunch of other stuff that I'm doing today. But I'll just make a part 2 instead because I just really can't. It gives me a lot of anxiety, these videos that whenever I do like a day in the life of Cute Doll, because I'm always like, okay, what do I have to do next? And then I think about how I'm gonna film it instead of just being like how I naturally am when I film. So I'm just gonna release this and then I'm going to make a part 2 because so much more stuff going on. So yeah, I love you guys. Thank you for sticking with me. Bye.